Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 4 of the Planner Playoffs, where I will be challenging CindyPPlans on Instagram and on YouTube, and I will have her info linked down below. So do not fret, I have not switched planners but rather covers. I'm using this cute Squad Goals cover that CJ had gotten me for my birthday last year. That was a whole bunch, but yeah, so she got that for me for my birthday last year, and I am pulling it back out because I think it's super cute. So Cindy and I decided to use this Be Brave kit. She recommended this Etsy shop, Avenuek Inspire. And I noticed that the shop had printables, which is up my alley because I can just print the stickers at home and cut them, and it'd be way cheaper and I get them really quickly. So I have actually also used something that CJ got me last year for my birthday, which is this little sticker book situation. You can kind of place your stickers on there, so that is what I have decided to do, so I wouldn't be bothering too much with pulling off all of those little tiny stickers. Now, quiet as it is kept, this actually took me a really long time to do. It took me about an hour, as you can tell. Anytime I shorten my video and it's still a pretty good amount of, like, basically you can always double the time. So I've taken it from an hour to 30 minutes. I was listening to some music, so I thoroughly enjoy planning that way, and then doing voiceovers, obviously, because I would just get demonetized. So I'm super excited to be using a kit because this is the first time that I'm able to use a kit during this planner playoff season. And so if you have emailed me about the planner playoffs, honestly, whenever I put out a casting call, if you will, I got a lot of emails, and I'm not really planning on doing this longer than like the summer. Really, I was going to end like in August, which I have enough people to end me. Like, I have it all worked out up until the end of August, but if I let it continue to go, I would be like well into October. So all of that to say, if I do decide to, keep it going or do like a fall one or something, then if you haven't gotten an email from me, that's why it's because my schedule's already full for the summer. So if I do respond to you, it may be because I'm going to spark up one of these for the fall or something like that. I don't know. I think it'll always be fun just to use, because it's a good way to use stickers in my old planners and just kind of get a feel for other planners and stuff. I don't know. So it could be a thing. Anyway, I am sick, if you have not noticed already, so there's that. And this video may actually end up going up on Sunday because Cindy was having some technical difficulties, but I think we got it all worked out. But she may not be able to get her video uploaded on Saturday, so our apologies if you are seeing this on Sunday or Monday or something, even though I said that it was going to go up on Saturday, or the flyer said it would be Saturday. And I've been obsessing over that song. I think that was Not Over You. Anywho, I went ahead and put down all of the day covers, and the dates were peeking through, so I decided to use my Tombow tape correction, and I whited out all of the dates and all the days of the week so that I could put over them the day covers that come with the kit. So I wanted to use, so you have two options. You can use the Hello Weekend script or this cute weekend. Of course, I'm digging florals. I've always been into florals, although I don't really like real flowers, but I might, whenever we move into our house. And at the time of this video, you guys, we are not fresh, but at the time that I'm doing this voiceover, rather, I should say, we have designed our house. We went today to design our house. So the vlog should really be up before this. If so, I will link it up in a card. Otherwise, know that it's coming maybe after this. But anyway, that's a thing. But I decided to use the weekend banner with the florals, and I did want to get rid of that yellow, of course, so I decided to put down those two like wood grain strips, if you will, to just add a little contrast and add a cute little background, cute little backdrop. That's actually what reminded me of the home building thing, because we picked out doorknobs and paint colors and tile floors and all of that, so that's kind of what made me think of it. So I guess it's kind of fitting, although this is going to be the week after. Anywho, the washi strips at the bottom washi is hanging over just a wee bit, so therefore I am using my box cutter, of course, and my tweezers to kind of just get rid of the excess. Also a ruler too, so I can cut my line perfectly. But as you can see, I did one. This is probably why people have sent me slicers, like actual slice tools. But I sliced one too many times, and so therefore I sliced through the page. Whatever. On the other side, the bottom washi is also just a tad bit long, and I do it again. So let me tell you guys the trick that I've learned. Okay, so what I did on the right side of the page is I did one light cut or slice, and then I did one like harder slice, and then I think I did another one, and that's pretty much what got me that third one because it was already cut. But what I've learned for the left side of the page is to do one slice where you're applying like a good amount of pressure, so a hard slice, and then for the second slice do it gently, and that pretty much cuts through this premium matte type of paper. I think it's different if you have like glossy or regular standard white matte, so on and so forth, but for this particular paper, which is like a premium matte, that's the trick that I have learned. So of course, dealing with that hexagon, which is atrocious, which of course if I had the neutral version I wouldn't have to deal with any of that. So what I decided to do is basically add more floral on top of the already floral full box and just outline that box with floral stickers and like the flowers rather, so that I could cover up that excess hexagon that I did not get to cover. Now the AUG 2019 was peeking through, so I did go in with tape correction, which, oh my gosh, why can't I use tape correction? Like, I don't understand why none of like, either my husband's breaking my tape correction because he certainly can't use it, or I'm breaking the tape correction because it's either coming off of the little track thing, it's coming out sideways, I'm not even doing it the right way. I just can't understand why I can't get right with the tape correction, but nevertheless, I do work it out. It does, it works itself out, rather, I should say. I don't think I worked it out. I probably made it worse because I eventually get frustrated and do away with it, which I have so many of these. I caught a sale, and I think I bought like 10 of these small Tombow tape correction little things for, I think 10 for like $8 on Amazon. So I feel like, while I don't use a lot of tape correction, I feel like if one of them starts acting crazy or my husband breaks one, then I have plenty to fall back on, which I do use it a lot, just like in my personal life and so on and so forth, but I definitely don't use as much as other people, so maybe that's why I can't get right. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. I need more practice. I need more people. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I am putting the green leaves on the right side, and then I will put like the larger floral flower clusters, flower bouquets on the other sides. So this kit, well, first of all, I thought it was cute. I bought it because it was relatively inexpensive. It was $4, but I really didn't like how none of the girls had black hair. I find that to be annoying because, I mean, there's blonde, brunette, black, red. This has like I don't know. Just seems kind of odd to me that none of them have black hair. So I ended up using the brunette girl, but I really wish one of them had black hair. That would have made me happy because there's two girls with brown hair. So either there needs to be another girl with black hair, or take away one of the brunette girls, if you will. Which I guess it's probably like a dirty blonde. I don't know. I can't see it off camera. But that was the first thing that I noticed. I mean, I noticed that before purchasing it, which is why I went ahead and purchased it. It wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't even going to use any of the girls. That's typically what I do if none of them really resonate with me, which, I mean, I thought the hair was cute. The girl was cute. But like I said, I just really wish it had black hair because I'm like, there's, two brown head girls on here. Why can't there be one with black hair? So there's my rant for today. Moving right along. I am zoomed in now, and I am putting down my habit tracker. So I have been tracking vitamin D and no spend, and we'll talk about this in a moment, but I am going to be starting Jenny Craig on Monday. I don't know how, but I talked to some folks playing with Laken and some other folks who are doing Jenny Craig, and they said they found good results as long as they don't cheat. So obviously Jenny Craig suggests that the underlying suggestion is that you don't cheat and you basically don't eat out because they provide you literally 6 meals each day. So I'm pretty sure, I haven't bought my food yet. I go Monday to do that, which you'll learn about momentarily. But 6, I think 3 snacks, I think breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack. So it's basically suggesting that you don't eat out. And honestly, if you're buying that food for that price, then it's probably worth not eating out. But all of that to say, I'm going to track no spend. And I'm also going to track vitamin D, which I have literally lost my vitamin D, my container thing, like my bottle. So I don't know. I mean, I also lost kind of my engagement ring. So, I mean, there's that. But, so I'm not saying that. I mean, it's misplaced. Let me tell it. Let my husband tell it. We swear we don't lose anything, but rather we misplace things. So, honestly, both of those items, amongst other things, are misplaced. All that will probably appear around, I don't know, October, November, whenever I start packing up, because I'm definitely going to be packing up. I like to purge all the time. I am an aspiring minimalist. I feel like my minimalist ways will finally come. Okay, it's not going to be like, I'll never be super minimalist because I do like stuff. But I do love not having excess items. Like if I get stuff, PR packages and so on and so forth, I like to give, like if I have 3 of the same planner, I like to give 2 of them away, so I only have 1 in case I want to use it in the future, or if I'm not using a planner, or no matter what it is. Clothes, I donate those all the time. My husband too, I donate his stuff. I mean, I just really don't like having excess stuff, because honestly, I just feel like that's kind of greedy. That's just the way that I look at it. Not because partially, if it's in excess, it will cause me a little bit of turmoil and anxiety, but also I just feel like it's kind of greed to just have hella stuff and it just be sitting around collecting dust. Like, there's no need for that. So but I feel like my minimalist ways will really come to fruition when we move, although we will be buying more stuff, like a couple TVs and so on and so forth. But you know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking, pause. I was thinking we were going to get rid of our washer and dryer. The current one that we have is like mad old and needs work all the time. I was thinking we would sell that, give it away. I mean, if I sold it, it would be for $5 a piece or something crazy like that. But I was thinking, we may want to keep that for backup. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Makes sense to keep stuff for backup, but then also it's just like, I mean, if our other washing machine got messed up, we would just get it fixed. And the like warranty, what do they call it? Not the owner's warranty. The owner? No, the creator. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Their warranty is like 10 years. So, like, are we really going to need that washer and dryer within the next 10 years? Probably not. So, that's the thing. Anyway, moving right along. I love using the weekly trackers to track my YouTube videos. Oftentimes, I actually plan them out on Sunday. Because that's when I can really get some binge filming done, or even on Saturday. So at the filming of this video, I did not know, although I did know that the planner playoff video would be on Saturday, and I knew that my mid-month check-in would be on Friday. So, I mean, that's 2 of the 4 or 5 videos that I do each week. So I'm still putting down all of these headers, and I decided to do that dark coral type of color at the top because I thought that it provided a really nice contrast from those day covers that are kind of like a lighter pink or coral. And then I did like the grayish one for the second row, and then green. And I did put all of my full boxes down at the bottom, and really no rhyme or reason to how I did that at all, really. Not really. But I think there is one little thing that I did, but I'll talk about that whenever we get to that point. So putting down my base is honestly the most difficult part about a plan with me video, or just planning period. It's not difficult, but it is the most time consuming because I can slap down those plans real quick. And then I also like to do on my sidebar, I also like to track like the most important thing for that week, like the thing that is going to kind of dictate how the week goes. So this week, I'm getting my hair done. I'm getting some passion twists. I'm super excited. I never get hairstyles when they're in style. So this is probably the first time that I'll ever even kind of remotely be getting a hairstyle while it's in style. I don't do this purposefully. I just, by the time I want a hairstyle, everybody else has already gotten it for I had the style for months, I feel like. So I was putting that work sticker down because normally, of course, I work from home on Mondays, and that's the first thing. However, well, technically the first thing that I need to do is take my husband to work, and then immediately after that, I have to go to Jenny Craig to sign my paperwork and whatnot and pay for the services and get my food. So my first meal, which will probably be at like 9 o'clock, 9:30, will be my Jenny Craig breakfast. So that's pretty exciting. And then I'm going to come home and work. And then I'm pretty much cool to work up until my husband gets home, which varies. It could be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It kind of just depends. Of course, he's the supervisor, so he can't just leave whenever he feels like it. He has to make sure all paperwork and such is done. And then I need to make a grocery trip upon leaving Jenny Craig because they do not include, the like fresh produce, and I'm allowed to have fruits and stuff and whatnot. So therefore I'm going to need to go get some fruits and such and whatnot, and some romaine and ingredients for my salad, and also just some other little snacks that I'm permitted to have, because there is like a list of snacks that you're permitted to have kind of like on an unlimited basis almost. And I need to go and get some of those, which I feel like, I don't know that I've ever eaten 6 meals a day, so I feel like that's going to be plenty and I shouldn't be hungry, but I'm just going to go ahead and get those anyway because they may come in handy. Plus, if I don't eat them, my husband can, so we always can use snacks, particularly crunchy snacks, because my husband is not a sweet person at all. So Monday is payday for me, and it is my godson's birthday. So that is on the 12th. Honestly, I ran out of space because I put those full boxes down. I need to stop doing that. I used to not put them down until I had excess space, but also I am competing this week, so that was the whole thing. But really, I ran out of I don't have any space for my to-dos on Monday, which I normally have a good amount of to-dos every day. So I kind of only have space for 2 little to-dos. And Monday will be a laundry day because I'll be home. And that's typically a great time to do laundry. But yeah, that's so annoying because I really need to stop doing that. I need to go back to my old ways where I am waiting to put down the full boxes in the blank spaces rather than putting down the full boxes first in the blank spaces and then running out of room for functionality, which, truth be told, you can turn a full box into a functional space. You just have to layer over top of it. But who wants to do that every time? That kind of defeats the purpose of trying to be decorative, Anyway, moving right along, on Tuesday I have 3 staff meetings. I have to meet with my supervisor at 10 o'clock, which happens once a month, and then our regular staff meeting at 11 with our little department, and then at 1 o'clock, which is with basically everybody. So that is a reoccurring situation that takes place basically every Tuesday. And then also, I need to turn in some papers on Tuesday, which they're basically due anytime that week. So I normally complete the paperwork on Monday when I'm working from home, and then turn them in on Tuesday. Or if not, I'll be proactive and do them the week before on Friday. Yeah, the week before on Friday, because that could be a thing. So because of how I lined up my headers, that checkbox did not fit in there perfectly. So therefore I just had to trim it down. It was no big deal at all. I just trimmed a little bit off of the bottom, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I do have some space, for me to be functional, so I'm really excited about that. Also, I ordered a really extra $26, $27 lunchbox on Amazon because I'm going to have to take my breakfast to work because I don't eat breakfast at 7:30 a.m., which is when I leave here. So that's not going to be a thing. So I'll probably eat it at 9 when I get there. So I'm probably going to take my breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and then that's probably it. I should be home by dinner. So I ordered this really extra large, not extra large lunchbox, although it is extra large, but it's really an extra, large adjectives lunchbox. It's really nice though. And I ordered a new cup. For me and for my husband. So, some tumblers. So anyway, that happened, and so that's going to come on, all of that to say that's going to come on Monday. On Tuesday, I have another meeting, which also happens once a month, and that is at 1 o'clock. And then I need to ship orders, which is what I like to do on Wednesdays. I like to reserve Tuesdays and Thursdays for filling orders. That is why I try not to upload videos on Tuesdays or Thursdays or film videos. And I like to reserve those for filling orders. Also Saturday or Sunday, because then I can ship on Monday and then, Wednesday. So that's a thing. And I need to check my P.O. box, which naturally happens whenever I ship orders. It pretty much sometimes I ship orders from different post offices, so that doesn't always happen. Thursday is a payday for me and my husband. My husband gets paid on the 15th and the last day of the month, so I was like, oh, that's my husband's paycheck. And then I was like, oh, wait, that's a paycheck for me too, so that's going to happen on the 15th. This month we will get plenty of paychecks, and it's really going to help us, with our house savings and whatnot. We're pretty much there for our house savings, truth be told. I mean, I give it like another month and we'll have everything that we need, and then we'll probably go ahead and move on to buying our refrigerator and our blinds. Those are things that we chose not to buy because when you get those upgrades whenever you're in your appointments and your design appointments, then technically the expectation is that those will roll over into the mortgage, basically. And so that's not a thing. Not only are the items more expensive that way, because the same refrigerator they were trying to sell me for $2,500 is really like honestly $1,700. $2,500 is probably $1,700 really. So, and I say that because it was just like a basic refrigerator, and I can get like a side-by-side or a French door for basically the same price. Just depends on which brand I'm willing to go with. So all of that to say, it does not make sense to roll over that stuff into the mortgage. And the blinds, $1,200 for blinds, when obviously blinds are every bit of $50, $60. So no, it's literally a third of the price, probably a fourth of the price for me to do my own blinds. So that being said, a refrigerator, blinds, and a king bed set, so that this set that we have now can turn into our guest set. Those are pretty much some of our first purchases, and then those like pretty much have to take place. We want those done and have those bought and purchased and sitting at the respective stores with a scheduled date for, the end of the year, because that's when we're expected to move in. So we'd probably honestly do it for somewhere in December, into December, but, just kind of let them know when our actual move-in date will be. So we want that to happen for sure, because we just do. So all of that to say, we'll probably be purchasing all of that stuff maybe like October-ish, perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear, but I do know that I want my refrigerator and my blinds stat, because once we move out of here, that is pretty much it. Now, my husband's family lives in this area, so that could be a thing. We could store food there and whatnot, but, I mean, why do that when I can buy my refrigerator ahead of time, provided I save for it and pay for it and have it scheduled and whatnot. So anyway, when I went to Best Buy and stuff, the guy was like, whenever you buy it, you can buy it now and we'll schedule it out for, however many months, like around your time that you're expected to move into the house. But if you don't actually move in, then it's just fine. Just let us know as quickly as you can so we can cancel the delivery and so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure that's the route that we're going to take. So again, I wasn't going to use the girl, but then I realized that I have a hair appointment on Sunday. So I was like, let me use one of these girls. So I used the brunette girl. Again, my hair is, it's like a really, 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 really dark brown, but I mean, it's basically black. So I wish I had a girl with black hair. But anyway, I do need to check in with the budget on Thursday, and then whenever I do that, I typically go ahead and film the mid-month budget check-in. Not typically, I always do. So I do want to edit that video and upload it, which takes literally no time at all, because it's a video that doesn't require a lot of editing, because it's just me and my natural element. I'm not trying to impress anybody with the quality and with the effects. It's just me checking in with my budget, and then I just upload the video, just do a few edits, and that's it. So I will expect that to be posted on Friday. I do have an appointment from 12 to 2, and then movie night on Friday. So we're not going to be able to go out to eat. Which when we go out to eat, I mean, the goal is to not go out to eat and save money. The money that I will be spending going out to eat, I'm willing to spend on my Jenny Craig food. But honestly, when we go out to eat, which is very fun for us, we normally eat like steak or like a steakhouse or hibachi. We normally don't really go anywhere outside of that. So truth be told, I could pick at some of those foods. But again, the goal is to not go out. I need to ask the lady on Monday if, what's the policy for alcohol, because I really only prefer taking straight shots now, washing it down with like a LaCroix or, chasing it with a LaCroix or whatever. So, tequila and stuff like that, there's no carbs in that. So I feel like that should be acceptable. Not to say that I'm not technically going on a low carb diet, but I feel like that should totally be acceptable. So I'm going to ask her, because that's pretty much what we do on the weekends, is watch movies, Netflix, Lifetime, so on and so forth, and consume alcoholic beverages in the comfort of our home. Anyway, moving on. Off on Saturday and Sunday, per usual, from my full-time job. I do plan to go work out on those days. Any weekends where I'm home, I very much need to work out. Also, the 18th is my goddaughter's birthday. And again, my hair appointment is at 12 o'clock. And I do have a Planning a Better Me event management meeting at 6 p.m. So, that's all a thing. And then I have shipping orders on Saturday. And that is pretty much it for this video, truth be told. So I do add a few little things here and there, but for the most part, I am pretty much finished with this video. So next week, I will be going up against Chiquisha from Her Lovely Plan. We're going to be doing like an August back to school theme type of situation using our horizontal Erin Condren planner. So next week, I'll do a fake spread, technically, because it won't be in this planner. It'll be in my horizontal. Very much nervous because she is thebomb.com. Make sure you are subscribed. Again, Chiquisha Sims of Her Lovely Plan. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to vote for me, because I need all the help that I can get going up against Cindy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.